What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Trust the Prophets here, Rebel Stakes, live reaction. I've got my boy Riders Up Tim and my other boy, SPN Nation, Sean Patrick Nolan. What's up, gents?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Doing great. Ready for the Rebel.
Who's going to win, guys? Let's keep it real short and sweet. You know what I'm doing.
Yep.
It's Mr. Sandman time, and I'm sorry. No apologies. I'm all on the Tappet train. I always have been. I love this horse, but let's keep it short and sweet because they're about to get loaded up here. Sean, what are your thoughts? Who do you like here, maybe as a winner, and then maybe as somebody who could get up there and, make some
I'm with Sandman, but I think if you're the connections of Cole Battle or Speed King, the way this track has been ridiculously speed favoring today on these routes, I think you really are feeling very good about your horse moving up and being right there at the end. So I think those two, the real kind of perplexed, I'll be quick, is that there's a lot of horses trying two turns the first time, so anything could happen here.
Tim, where you at?
I totally agree with that analysis based on what we've seen from the track. I was all over Sandman coming into the race, but it's been really hard to close. But I can't help that to think that Christian Torres, who's the meets leading rider, has seen that. He knows that he's got to make a move a little bit sooner, can't be too far back. I do like both of the other horses Sean mentioned as well. And that is Speed King, who I think will be out on the lead. But look, we've seen it several times today to where a horse on the lead at a little bit of a price has moved forward. A lot of people have talked negatively about Cole Battle because the times aren't as good, the speed figures aren't as good. And look, I totally agree with that, but I think this horse can move forward. He's only 4 for 4 on dirt. Hadn't done anything
Absolutely.
wrong.
He has done nothing wrong.
Nobody's mentioned the close second choice of Madigat Road, the Baffert joint. 9-2 right now. I'm looking at live odds. I think the screen here is a little bit behind. Sandman's getting 4-1.
Yeah. 45% Bob Baffert in greatest stakes races all the time at Oakland. You can't throw him out. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right.
I don't think this horse wins, but you can't throw him out, you know?
Well, yeah, you can't for sure. I mean, he shows up on big days. That's always been the Baffert.
You know?
So we are loading them up. You guys bet anything outside of what we talked about? Or are you just going win bet? What are we doing? Trifectas?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm just betting Sandman to win because I don't. This is I think what happens otherwise than that could be wild.
Yeah.
So I can't even guess. I think there's like 4 or 5 you could talk about.
The horses that are going around the 2 turns for the first time could really put a thing in here, but this is wide open.
I'm going to take the 3 horses I mentioned, and I'm going to box them in a trifecta.
Yep.
1, 3, and 11.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put a win place.
The 3 here. We'd like to see Mr. Sandman get it done, but he's had gate issues. Let's watch him close.
Yeah. I really hope he gets out better today.
I don't think he can get out much worse.
No.
True. I compared him to Tappet Trice, who could not get out of the gate either. So that's why
remember in Tampa.
I mentioned that and texted you guys. Good God. Much the best, but if you can't get out of the gate, you're in trouble,
Yeah. One left to go.
One of you guys can call it if you feel like you got this thing under control. Here we go.
All right, he did get a good break down on the inside.
Yeah, he did. Solid.
Pretty even right now, and it looks like from the middle, Madigat Road, there's the Baffert going to take a little bit of speed. So if you're looking, though, also Speed King is going to get carried 4 wide into the first turn here. But Madigat Road up front, just behind that one, you got Innovator on the inside, just outside that one, that's Smoke and Weed. Speed King is setting him 4th. It's about another 4 back. Down on the inside, that's Cole Battle, setting a little bit further off the pace today. Just behind that one is Dreamin' Blue. They went to the quarter, 22.4 seconds.
Traditional burner up front with Baffert here.
That's what he does.
Sends full send, baby.
Madigat Road still holding on to about a 1.5 length lead over Innovator back in 3rd. That's Smoking Wicked. Starting to make a little bit of a move is Speed King. as is Coal Battle. Here comes Coal Battle. Coal Battle starting to make a really strong move down on the
Keep
inside.
one eye on the 3-horse who's starting to make a move too. So here we go, baby. This is gonna be a good one.
Here comes Coal Battle. Coal Battle starting to
Coal Battle.
close that distance. Madaket Road looks to be
Ooh, I don't
slowing
think-
down, weakening
The
a bit.
Tappet
There
horse
goes
has
Coal
no
Battle.
shot. I don't know. Unless you
Come
get
on,
a
Coal
huge
Battle.
stride here, he's dead.
Sandman
Coal
on the
Battle.
outside.
Here we go.
Sandman's
He's
really
too far
flying.
back. Sandman's too far back though.
He's too far
Yeah.
back. That was the thing that we talked about. You can't close on this
Unbelievable.
track today.
Look out for him in the future.
Hit
though.
him up.
I mean, look at that
Hit him up
closing.
for second.
Look at him flying.
Wow.
Wow.
Second. Too little, too late.
Okay, but here.
Whole battle went off. Was it 10-1 ish?
Yeah.
11-1, folks. There you go. Congrats if you had it. Good call, Tim.
That was
Sean,
my
you
third
guys
my
mentioned
third
it.
value play from our video that has won today.
Yeah. But again,
There you go.
I will say this time and time again, right? I don't think Madaket Road is a 1.25 mile horse, and he
way.
stayed on because of this pace. You know what I'm saying? That this
I
is
agree.
In the track
I mean,
conditions too.
yeah, right. I mean, this is just so speed. Again, as Tim said, he's now 5 for 5 on dirt. He's done nothing wrong. But 22, 45, 110, if you're doing that in the Derby, I'm just saying with other horses on the track, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be much harder, that when you're, but Coal Battle's done everything right he's supposed to do. 5 for 5. He is.
Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's getting better. So, I mean, you have to give him credit,
100%. Totally agree.
In the field now.
The thing about it is, if you look at Sandman, this is 1 1/16 mile. That's 1 1/4 mile horse. So it is not one we are counting out yet for sure. We said going into this race that he was going to have trouble closing if he was too far back because the track is favored speed all day. There are going to be lots of people that are going to send me messages because I was completely fading Madaket Road, and they're going to talk about how Madaket Road got in the exacta. You know what? Madaket Road got in the exacta on the speed favoring horse because he was out front. That's it.
No doubt I'm just saying this very unbiasedly, that nobody all day closed like Sandman just did in those route races. Nobody, not even close. So to me, he ran just the most impressive race of the three of them. But Coal Battle,
I mean, that's how the Tappet horses run. They come late.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I saw him drift a little bit too far back mid race there, and I was like, man, because at one point they had a widescreen out.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
but he came flying
back there, and I did not see him coming, and it was too late
by
by
the
the time.
time.
But he did
Lonnie-
close. It looked like you see he's going 10 miles an hour faster down the stretch, but it was too late.
Yeah,
but
left
Lonnie
himself too much work
Briley-
to do. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, Lonnie Briley, the story continues. The
Love it.
Cinderella story. What
Love to see
a
it.
story! He's got enough points now. He doesn't even have to run any more races now. He
No,
can
that's
just
it.
go to the Derby, and he didn't even have to run and he might not. Why not? He may just go fresh.
Why would you?
know?
Yeah, why would you?
And he's 5 for 5. Come on.
Yeah.
This horse has to be respected because
He's done everything
people
right.
all week, people all week have said he
Yep.
was too slow. He went out in these
Yep.
really fast fractions. This is going to be his best speed figure by far. He's rated. He's won gate to wire. He just wins. He just wins.
That's all he does. Yep.
Not sure if that's a formula for a Kentucky Derby winner, but look,
If they go those
means
fractions,
something.
if they go those fractions in the Derby in 1.25 miles, I'll guarantee you neither one's going to be there at the end of the saying. But
there's something to be said for what Tim said. He just wins. I mean,
he just wins. He comes from behind.
Certain
He
horses
comes
and certain
he's a
people in any
versatile
sport
horse.
just win, and you can't
Look what he
explain
did in
it
the
sometimes.
Springboard Mile. You know what I mean? He came from the clouds.
Yeah.
He can do both.
With that said, where do we rank Coal Battle? Where do we rank all these horses in the big picture of the Kentucky Derby prep season? Top 5, top 10 type things.
In the middle.
I think there's a couple of things to take out of this. I think there's 2 horses going forward. You won. Obviously, Coal Battle is in the gate. Coal Battle is going to be there. These 50 points are going to put him in the race. Yeah. Historically, it's about 40 will get you in. This is going to get him in. You know,
He's in.
Matticat Road, I'm still not convinced on that horse. I still think that we'll probably see Sandman one more time, one more prep, and I think we'll see him in the Derby. Those are the only two I want out of this race, though. And here's a nice comment though. It's like Speed King. Where was the Speed King?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, it's like, because this is a horse that supposedly wants to be on the lead, and this horse was not heard from really.
I will say though, that post really hurt him from post 11. That to get to the lead, that definitely did not help.
Yeah, but he had himself in decent position mid race.
Yeah.
I felt like if he was going to be
he
able
was
to do it,
four wide the whole way though. You know, you can't win.
I agree. Matticat Road probably just checked himself out of the Derby top 10-ish for me, because what did you see there? What did you see? You saw a horse hold him off, and you saw another horse closing bigger. So you saw two different sides of things that horses did better than him.
Yeah.
Profoundly better than him. So
we definitely know Speed King, if you look at his past performances, he has never been behind a horse. And now that he was, we know that he is definitely a need the lead type.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. And I think, again, anybody who is a Sandman fan cannot be discouraged in the least, especially if you're thinking Kentucky, because he probably ran the most impressive race in that race. So, I mean, you know, if you're looking forward, I'm just saying, you know, he's
maybe a little bit tactically different. He has a shot to win there. And I mean, you can question the ride later, but
if I'm them, I go to the bluegrass. I don't stay on this track that's been speed favoring for the majority of the meet. I go to the bluegrass and try to win there. You know,
you guys we will see him there if he's there, and that'd be great to see him there.
Bring him back to Kentucky. Don't keep him on the speed favoring track.
I can think of a couple other great white horses that won at the bluegrass. One of them we all watched.
Yep.
Two of them we all watched. I don't know about Sean, but me and Tim did. So
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So congrats to everybody who you know, got a piece of that. They're 11-1. That's a little bit surprising too.
Man,
well, I think to me is just to say this, and I think Tim will agree. As Tim said, the buyers needed to come up, and I think a lot of people had that. He's 4 for 4, but he really hasn't run against anything. And let's see, the buyers had to come up. I think that's why he was 11-1. But he just said to him, "Fooled you, because I just won again." You know,
100. By the way, 113-1 on that exacta. Wow,
amazing.
And there was really nothing surprising there. Was there? I mean, is anybody shocked by this result?
No, not at all.
It wasn't like there was somebody.
I honestly didn't expect Matticat Road to hang on. I thought there were better horses in the race, but beyond that, look, I think the surprise there, people were betting Matticat Road. The thing was, nobody was betting Coal Battle, and I said it all week. Yes, the speed figures need to come up, but I just said it as we came onto the air that horses have done this throughout the card today. You've seen several horses at a little bit of a price move forward in their races, and if this horse, and the one thing that I said as we kind of looked at our preview going into this race in our other video was that this is a horse. He had not run the figures, but he ran in each race. He did what he needed to win.
Yeah.
And he just did it again, and he proved he's got another gear. Do not count this horse out.
I agree.
Yeah, we see that year after year. You see a horse that wins by 10 lengths, but maybe the speed figure wasn't there. Well, he didn't have to be there. He won by 10 lengths.
He did what he had to do. Yep, absolutely.
Ladies and gents, thanks for joining on this live reaction. Trust the Profits. Rebel Stakes, we're getting into the thick of it, and like you said, I hope we get to see him in Keeneland in a month.
Yep.
So, thanks guys for joining. Thanks everybody for watching. Peace on earth and mercy mild.